All right, hi, and welcome to another installment of Math Basics with Mr. Besh. Here's another one and done. A question was brought up, and it said, how do you calculate a percent of change when there are multiple percents of change? Meaning, these questions work like you could have two increases in a row, or an increase or a decrease, or two decreases in a row. This problem right here is one of the examples. I'm going to do a couple more just so you get the gist of what's going on. But what you cannot do is you cannot try to do this in one step. You got to make sure the easiest way to do this problem is to do this problem in two steps. Calculate each change of percent one by one. The problem starts out by talking a tank contains 300 gallons of water. And then if the volume is increased by 20%, then decreased by 35%. I get students that'll say, well, I don't understand something, Mr. Besh. If it goes up 20% and goes down 35%, isn't that just the same as going down 15%? And that's a good point brought up by a student, but it's not correct. And it's an incorrect conclusion that happens an awful lot. What you need to do is you need to do the increase separately from the decrease. Because when you increase by 20%, when you increase the 300 by 20%, obviously the number becomes bigger. Now what you're doing is you're decreasing 35% of the new number you have, not the 300. So let's get to this, all right? Each time you have an increase or decrease, each time you do a percent of change, you do the same step always first. You start with 100%. Now, we're going to do our increase first. So increase means plus, so we're going to add 20% to that. That's going to give us 120%. And remember, we don't do anything with percents. Anytime you have a fraction or percent, you always make it into the decimal. And when you make it into that decimal, it turns into, it got a name, and that name is the multiplier. So that's my first multiplier that I'm going to have. That is my increase by 20%. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to calculate the decrease, because once again, it's a decrease of a percent 35. So doing it the same way, again, I start at 100%, but decrease means we subtract, not add. So we're going to take 35% away from this. That's going to give us 65%. Now remember, we don't do anything with the percents, so we make it into a decimal, and this is going to be 0.65. So this is my second multiplier. So then what I do is I pull out my calculator. It does the heavy lifting for us now. We type in 300 gallons of water because that's what I started with. Now what I'm going to do is increase it by 20%. So that means I have to multiply it by 1.2. So 300 times 1.2 gives me 360 gallons of water. So that's what it is after my increase of 20%. Now I got to decrease that by 35%. So then my decrease multiplier is right here. So I take the 360 on my calculator, multiplied by 0.65, and then what I get is I get my true answer. My true answer is 234 gallons of water. And this is how you tackle a percent of change question when you have more than one change. I hope you guys found this helpful and informative.